Let's talk about the Sahel, a region you've probably only heard about in the context of crisis. But that's just one side of the story. The Sahel is a vast, vibrant bridge between the Sahara and the savannas, home to millions with rich cultures and deep resilience. It's not just about hardship, it's about history, ambition, and a pulse that beats with possibility. At the heart of this region are Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. These countries have joined forces to form the Alliance of Sahel States, or AES. Why? Because they know they're stronger together. For years, each faced similar challenges: poverty, insecurity, climate change alone. Now they're pooling resources and knowledge, tackling problems as one. This isn't just a political pact, it's a declaration. We own our future. The alliance is about more than defense. It's about progress. Instead of three people struggling to lift a heavy load, they're lifting together. It's a new chapter, a new narrative. The Sahel isn't just a problem for outsiders to solve, it's a region of opportunity, ready to lead its own charge. The AES is the first draft of that new story. It's bold and it won't be easy. But for the first time, there's a shared roadmap. There's a collective spirit. Our future is in our hands. That's worth paying attention to. This is a story of hope, determination, and the power of unity. The Sahel is more than a headline. It's a region rewriting its own script. And that's a story the world needs to hear. Let's see how they're doing it. Imagine building IKEA furniture alone. Frustrating, right? Now imagine building a nation or three that way. That's been the Sahel's reality, each country fighting cross-border problems solo. But climate change, terrorism, and poverty don't respect borders. The Alliance of Sahel States gets it. Shared problems need shared solutions. Instead of building walls, they're building bridges, coordinating security, planning joint projects, sharing knowledge. It's practical, logical, and long overdue. Teamwork isn't just a nice idea, it's survival. Pooling resources means bigger, better projects. One power grid, one trade corridor, shared universities. It's not about losing sovereignty, it's about amplifying strength. Cooperation builds trust, the most valuable currency in a region marked by instability. When leaders talk, armies coordinate, and businesses trade, conflict becomes costly and peace profitable. The mindset shifts from us versus them to just us. This unity sends a message. We are organized, we are ready. The real power of teamwork? It's the foundation for a future they build together. The Sahel is proving that unity isn't just a slogan, it's a strategy. And it's changing everything. The world should take note, because when the Sahel works together, the impossible starts to look possible. That's the power of the alliance, and it's just getting started. Let's get real to the Sahel faces massive challenges. Poverty is widespread. In Niger, over 40% live in extreme poverty. This isn't just a number, it's daily struggle for food, school, and healthcare. Add climate change, the Sahel is heating up faster than the global average. Droughts, unpredictable rains, and the Sahara creeping south threaten farms and water sources. Lake Chad has shrunk by over 90% since the 1960s. When land and water disappear, people are forced to move, sparking competition and conflict. Then there's insecurity. Violent extremist groups exploit poverty and chaos. They offer desperate youth money and purpose. In 2023 alone, thousands died and millions were displaced by conflict. These crises feed each other: poverty, climate, insecurity, a vicious cycle. A farmer loses land, his son is recruited by militants, violence blocks investment. It's a tangled mess. But the Alliance of Sahel States was born to face this storm. Not as three struggling nations, but as one united front. They're not ignoring the problems, they're confronting them together. That's the only way forward, and it's the start of real change. So what's the new plan? The Alliance of Sahel States is shifting strategy, starting with security. Their mutual defense pact means all for one, one for all. Now, if one is attacked, all respond. This changes the game. Joint patrols, shared intelligence, no more safe havens for extremists. A unified security grid protects trade, communities, and reclaims lost ground. But security is just the foundation. The AES is also tackling root causes: poverty and underdevelopment. They're planning joint infrastructure, railways to ports, shared energy projects, especially solar. This means cheaper trade, reliable power, and more jobs. Diplomatically, a united AES has a stronger voice, better trade deals, bigger development projects, and a seat at global tables. They're moving from passive aid recipients to active architects of their destiny. It's a bold, proactive strategy. The goal? Break the cycle of crisis for good. The alliance is betting on unity, innovation, and self-determination. It's a new playbook for the Sahel, and it's already rewriting the rules. The world is watching, and so are their people. Africa's greatest resource? Its people, especially the youth. The Sahel has one of the world's youngest populations. In Niger, the median age is just 15. That's a tidal wave of energy and potential. The challenge? Turn this youth bulge into an opportunity. The Alliance knows their future depends on empowering young people. Give them hope, jobs, and a voice, and they'll build and defend their countries. Ignore them, and they become vulnerable to extremism or risky migration. The mission invests in youth. That means relevant education, skills for the 21st century, from mechanics to coding. It means business training, so young people can create jobs, not just seek them. It's about giving youth a seat at the table. In politics, business, and community life. Young people are the innovators, artists, and activists who can imagine a new future. The Alliance has a chance to harness this force for positive change. If they succeed, they'll inspire the continent. The youth aren't just the future. They're the superheroes of today's Sahel. And they're ready to lead. The world should watch what happens next. If youth are the engine, education and technology are the fuel. The Alliance knows you can't build a modern economy with outdated tools. Quality education is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. By working together, they can create unified curriculums, train better teachers, and build more schools, especially for girls. Educating girls transforms families, economies, and communities. Technology is the great equalizer. A smartphone in a remote village can unlock a world of information. Mobile tech is already changing lives. Farmers get weather updates. Entrepreneurs use mobile money. The Alliance can expand internet access, making it affordable and reliable. Imagine students accessing global libraries, nurses consulting specialists via telemedicine, entrepreneurs launching businesses online. By investing in digital infrastructure and literacy, the Sahel can leapfrog old models and build a knowledge economy. Tech and textbooks aren't just tools, they're keys to opportunity. The Alliance is betting on brains and bandwidth. That's how you build a brighter tomorrow, and it's happening now. No country stands alone in Africa, everything's connected. A stable, united Sahel is good news for the whole continent. Insecurity in the Sahel spills into neighboring states. A strong alliance acts as a shield. Defeating extremism at home protects the entire West African region, making trade and travel safer. Economically, a booming Sahel means more goods moving through coastal ports, more jobs, and more business for all of West Africa. A united AES can drive massive projects like the African Continental Free Trade Area. Success is contagious. If the Sahel can unite and prosper, it inspires others. It proves African solutions work for African problems. The narrative shifts from crisis to strength, unity, and self-determination. A successful Sahel becomes a blueprint for the continent. It's a symbol of hope and Pan-African solidarity. The ripple effects are real security, prosperity, and inspiration. The Alliance isn't just changing the Sahel, it's lifting all of Africa, and the world is watching. The Sahel's economic story has long been about survival, but it's time to talk about thriving. This region is rich in resources: gold, uranium, sunshine, and arable land. The key is value addition, processing resources at home, not just exporting them raw. The Alliance can build capacity to process uranium for energy, spin cotton into textiles, and create skilled jobs. Agriculture is a sleeping giant. Cooperation can drive irrigation, drought-resistant crops, and food processing. Food security means stability. Exporting food means prosperity. When people have good jobs, they invest in schools and communities. Thriving businesses pay taxes, funding roads and hospitals. A strong economy means less reliance on foreign aid. This is the path to true economic sovereignty. The Alliance isn't just a military pact. It's an economic vision. It's about turning potential into production and production into prosperity. The Sahel can be a powerhouse for generations. The blueprint is there. Now it's time to build, and the world should take notice. Let's zoom out. What does the Alliance mean for Africa's future? It's a glimpse of a continent defined by potential, not problems. Imagine Africa as a network of bridges, not barriers. Students, entrepreneurs, and ideas moving freely. Regional blocks like the AES are building blocks for a united, self-reliant Africa. In this future, youth are the continent's greatest asset. Scientists, engineers, artists, and leaders. The narrative shifts. Africa isn't waiting to be saved, it's leading. Renewable energy, mobile tech, sustainable agriculture. Africa is at the forefront. This isn't fantasy, it's a choice. The path is tough, but the will is there. The alliance is a courageous step toward African solutions and solidarity. It's a declaration: we are masters of our fate. The sun is rising over the Sahel, promising a brighter day for all. A day of peace, prosperity, and unity. Africa's new story is just beginning.